My name is Emerald. I'm 27. I care about housing because when I was housing insecure, like my friends stepping up and saying, okay, you can crash at my place tonight and we're not letting you out onto the street. That's what kept me alive. I wouldn't be here today to speak to you if my community hadn't stepped up to take care of me. And the fact that these names are on these tombstones means that we have a community haven't stepped to take care of them, and for them it's too late. I'm here because there are too many people. I don't know where they are. I don't know if the names on the tombstone will match the names that I knew them in real life. I don't know. Please, we need to house people. People talk about, oh, we should give them jobs, we should give them... The way to solve people dying of being unhoused is to give them housing. It's really not more complicated than that.
I'm Sandy Perry from Affordable Housing Network. 250 deaths in the heart of Silicon Valley is an international disgrace. We have a broken housing system that's getting worse and worse. In Silicon Valley, we like to pride ourselves on being very smart, but we're not smart enough and caring enough to stop people from dying, freezing to death in the wintertime. As Em said, housing is a human right. It's not a commodity for investment.
So on behalf of the Silicon Valley Interreligious Council, I welcome you to this 8th annual Homeless Persons Interfaith Memorial Service. We're here again because too many people continue to die without homes on our streets. Our sisters and brothers are dying on the sides of freeways, under bridges, in encampments that continue to be swept even though there's no other options offered to them. Parking lots, parks, all these people dying without a place called home. They have died from untreated medical conditions, exposure to the elements, and not counted this year, just this last week, 7 people died without homes on our streets. They died from being struck by vehicles, from violence, drug toxicity, and suicide, and preventable medical conditions if they had better access to medical care. This year, the age range of the people who have died without homes are from fetal demise, not yet born, to 85 years old. This year, there were 250, and the year is counted from December 1st of last year through November 30th of this year. 250 people have died without homes in our community. And this is an increase. We've been doing this service for 8 years. In the first year, the number was 35. So just in the past 8 years, the number of people dying on our streets has gone from 35 to 250. So clearly this is a crisis. So we gather on this winter solstice, the longest night of the year, to bear witness to this sad reality in our community. And this is a crisis, and it's a crisis of compassion. But the fear and prejudice of our community cannot be given more important than the human rights and dignity of our unhoused neighbors. We must forge ahead to create a more compassionate and just society. So that's what we're here for. I think we're all here because we care. And we're all here in our own ways creating a more just and compassionate society. So I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for your heart. Thank you for caring. And so we gather here today to say to these 250 people who we're remembering with tombstones, we see you, we acknowledge your dignity, we grieve your dying, and your lives matter. So thank you for being here, and I'm going to invite our sister Ocean Virtue Sakata to come and lead us in a chant.
Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul.
El male rachami shochen bamromi hamitzeh menucha nechona tachat kanfei hashchina. God, filled with compassion, whose loving presence ever surrounds us, bring perfect rest to all who have died unhoused, those who have died on the streets, in tent cities, and in public parks in Santa Clara County. Protect these precious souls with the shelter they were denied in their lifetimes. Gather them under the softness of your wings. Show them love. Bring them home. Remind us that no one is forgotten in your sight, that all are welcome at your table, that each and every one of their lives is a story of sacred worth and meaning that can never be lost. May the memories of their lives shine forth like the brilliance of the skies above as we rededicate ourselves to their memories now. Turn our grief and anger into resolve. Fill us with strength and will and purpose that we may once and for all end this endless night. Never let us forget our sacred responsibility to ensure that all are housed and clothed and fed. Let us never stop fighting for the basic, essential dignity of every living, breathing soul. Baal harachamim, tasdirehem beseter knafecha leolami.